top professional dealers.
I don't muck about. If I want something, I take it.
Risking their own cash.
We're not messing about here.
This is my money.
It's not a game, it's not just a TV show. This is serious business.
They're taking part in a secret auction, bidding on trucks filled with storage.
OK, bring in the trucks!
When each truck opens,
Whoa.
the dealers have just moments to decide.
Going once, going twice.
Are they in?
Come on.
Buying and selling in auctions isn't for the faint-hearted.
Or are they out?
They're out. What a load of crap.
They'll use every trick in the book to put off their rivals.
Here.
I'm tempted to stick a bid in just to bid it up. I want to see him pay for this.
You're very optimistic, Paul. Yeah.
I'm very rich as well.
He's all math. I don't think he knows what he's buying.
But when the hammer falls, the winner will have to sell the whole damn lot.
Buying is the easy part.
I'd like £1,000.
Wouldn't we all?
If I can't sell it at that, we ain't selling it.
Selling's the hard part.
So will they blow their cash
Can't believe it.
or strike auction gold?
Happy day.
Time to gamble.
Who's going to go for this one?
This time on Storage Flog the Lot, the dealers battle it out over 4 mystery lots. Sir Ben hopes to find treasure in a locked safe, but only if he can open it.
Blowing things up, it sort of attracts the police.
A fishy lot gets the dealers chasing the big one.
There's good new stuff and there's good old stuff. It will make plenty.
And Dawn decides she's got what it takes to cut a record.
It's my profession to sell crap. And I'm very good at it.
A truck loaded with a mystery lot is minutes away from a secret location. Awaiting their arrival, a group of professional dealers, under the watchful eye of auctioneer Addison Gelpie.
Sir Ben, definitely happy with you. Thank you very much, sir.
They've got just minutes to view its cargo before deciding whether to risk their own cash. Time for Storage Lot 1.
Shut the door! Open the truck!
Welcome back to the 20th century. This lot has been built out of the 60s, 70s and 80s. All of it kitsch and very sellable.
20th century living, ladies and gentlemen. Have a look, you know the rules. I'll be back in a minute, no touching.
Airbrush tanning system up there for you. Geez, pasty boy's a bit of a tan.
Chef, what's that?
Most of the dealers can shift all this stuff now. It's really in fashion at the moment. We've got the chopper there, the G-plan furniture. Easy as heck to sell, that is.
But only if they know where to sell it. If they don't, they could end up holding on to it for years. And it's a risk Kent dealer David is not prepared to take.
It's a strange lot. If you do know what you're looking for, there's money in there. But I don't have a clue.
But for Baronet Sir Ben, it's a little bit too modern and really wouldn't suit the ancestral home.
After much consideration, I think it's a load of old...
But what's one man's, waste is another woman's livelihood. Especially if you're vintage dealer Dawn.
That looks like my shop. You think I'm joking? I told you I sell crap. I'm not like you lot. All these things I sell all day and every day. It's not going to go stupid on it, but I know none of them want it because I'm the only person here who actually does sell crap.
Unfortunately for Dawn, London-based dealer Chuko also has his eye on this lot.
I'm excited. I mean, that's right up my street. In Dalston, Stoke Newington, mid-century, G-plan, beautiful little coffee table, chopper, love it. First bike I ever had.
Time's up. A blast from the recent past. We've got some easy sellers here. The G-plan you can flip easily. You've got the fantastic chopper. You can wheelie it all the way to the bank if you've got the right clients on that one. What should we start the bidding at?
100.
£100 straight in there, £100. Who wants?
To me.
120.
150.
150 now. 180. £200.
I was hoping nobody else would be after this, but I should have known Chuko would want it.
At £200.
To me.
220 I've got. 250 now. 280. £300. 330 now. Against you, sir. At 330. 350. 380 now. At £380.
I had an advantage. I'm based in London, so my customers pay London prices. £500.
£500 now. That pays for the chopper. That pays for the chopper and a few other pieces there at 500. 550 against you now. £600.
To me.
650. 700. 750 now. He's looking, but he knows. 800 now. Then he advanced on 800. 850 somewhere.
I wasn't going to let him have it. It was perfect for me. To me.
850, 850, 900 now. Dagger's going in there at 950. She wants it. At 950. You know you want it at £950.
I love Dawn, but this was my lot.
£1,000 is what I like to see. At £1,000. Fair warning. Selling at 1,000. Sold and stolen.
After a tight battle with Dawn, Chuko walks away with the first lot for £1,000.
Very, very, very happy. Yeah, relieved and happy. I've got a lot of time for Dawn. I think she's a lovely girl, but this is business.
Well done, Chuko. This is your cup of tea all day long, isn't it?
Very, very, very happy. Value for me is this coffee table.
What do you reckon that you'll get for that?
I think I could get 600 maybe out of that.
600 quid would take a lot of pressure off his £1,000 investment.
It was a good lot. I'm not going to be able to retire on it, but I should get my money back.
At the Greasy Spoon across the road, a few of the dealers realised they should have pushed Chuko a little harder.
Do you know what we've just done? We've just all given him a cheap lot.
Hey, look, I'm fair play to the lad. Like, you know, he's got it and he's going to sell it and he's going to make money on it.
Yeah. Bastard.
For Dawn, it all comes down to location.
Will he do well with the G-plan? Yeah.
Yeah, he will. And I swear, he'll get 250 for that sideboard in Shoreditch. I could not sell that for 25 quid in Plymouth.
G-plan?
Let's have a quick look at it.
It's the bog standard G-plan sideboard, isn't it?
Don't downplay my stuff, Addison. Bog standard.
Sorry.
Nothing bog standard about it. And this looks interesting as well.
Do you know anything about glass?
To me, that's £45.
Yeah.
All day long.
But to the rest of the world, it's at least 500.
Are you serious? Stop.
Whitefriars special, that one.
Wow.
Really nice. 1960s, beautiful thing.
That's my profit right
That's going to upset Dawn quite nicely.
Yeah. I couldn't believe it. I just thought it was a run-of-the-mill piece of glass, but Dawn was going to be gutted. In my head, I was thinking I can get 1,500, 2 out of it.
Yeah.
Now I'm 2.5, maybe, so I'm very, very happy.
Let's hope Dawn shares your enthusiasm.
Whitefriars!
Dawn, they said you might know what it was.
I did know
I didn't have a
What is
clue.
that you're holding? Because it looks...
Even your fox is gone.
Dawn, what would you price that at?
What is it and how much is it worth?
It's Whitefriars brick vase. 355. 355.
500 quid.
How much are you going to make on that?
I've got to double my money and a bit more.
At a secret auction, professional dealers are putting their own money on the line, bidding on trucks loaded with mystery lots. London-based Chuko won the first auction, a 20th century collection which included a hidden valuable vase.
It's at least 500.
Are you serious? Stop.
It's a Whitefriars special, that one.
Wow.
But will the vase be enough for Chuko to make a return on the £1,000 he gambled buying the lot? In East London, Chuko is displaying his 20th century furniture and hoping to double his money. He's also displaying some rather hefty price tags.
A little bit cheeky, but it's a negotiation.
But there's one piece of merchandise Chuko has become very attached to.
It's the ultimate East London bike. Stupid hats and stupid bikes. East London. I love that bike so much. I really did want to keep it, but eventually decided, as in all business, I've had to sell it. So I've put it onto our website, and luckily it went really quickly. A guy's going to come and pick it up.
Retro enthusiast Simon spotted the bike on the web and knew he had to have it.
Simon.
Hey, good to see you.
Chuko, nice to meet you, man. So you come to get the bike?
I have indeed.
Genuinely gutted. Genuinely gutted. Loved it.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
In its own way. I think it's great.
Deal done for 300 quid.
Thanks a lot.
With the sale of the chopper, Tuco has started chipping away at the £1,000 he spent. And he's still got the star item of the lot to go, the bricklayer's vase.
I love it. I love the colour of it, and I think I'll do well with it.
To find a specialist buyer willing to pay higher prices, Tuco's decided to sell the vase and the orange Quattro table at a London retro auction.
I'm going to find out what they're worth. Maybe a lot, may do well with them, or I may end up just giving them away, so fingers crossed.
It's an interesting piece, I like it. I don't think I've ever seen one before, and I know it's a sort of bit of a design classic, and it is the stuff that's in fashion. They can make anything sort of between 200 and 800 quid.
And the bricklayer's vase?
I would have said probably 5 years ago, it was incredibly fashionable.
Yeah.
It's not quite as sought after as it was.
What price would you put it at?
They can be a couple hundred quid, they can be 700 quid, they can be 800 quid.
If things go well in the auction, Tuco could be walking away with £1,600 of pure profit.
I'm feeling quite nervous about it all. I just don't know what to expect. It's not like somebody just coming into your shop and you've got that chance to talk them into buying something. It's completely out of my hands.
Lot number 20, we've got very nice there, original Whitefriars bricklayer vase there, and I'm going to start the bidding off £200. Who'll bid me 200? 200 unbid, 220, 220.
Bit more, come.
260, 280, 280 is bid. 300, Tom? 300 is bid on the phone.
Come on.
330, you're saying? 330, they're saying. Any advance on 330? Once at 330, twice at 330 for the last time of selling it at £330. 838 gets that at 330.
It's a win. I thought it was worth £65.
Next, the Quattro table, valued between £200 and £800.
Now we're moving on to lot number 40. This is the Rodolfo Benetto Quattro Quarti table. I'm going to start the bidding off at 200. Who'll bid me £200? Do I see £200 bid on this lot? Yes or no? Do I offer it at 100? Offer it out at £100. Anyone want it at £100? At 100, 120, 140 it is, 160's here, 180's here, 200 at £200. Do I see any more on the internet, Riley? 220. Am I going to sell it at 220? 220 once, twice, 3 times at 220. Sold at 220.
I think it went a little bit cheap, but I'm happy. I'm more than happy.
The auctions didn't raise as much cash as Tuco hoped, but he still managed to pocket 550 quid.
All in all, slightly disappointed, but I can live with it.
Tuco bought the lot for £1,000. Total sales reached £1,527, which included the G-Plan sideboards for £600 and the Sputnik TV for 250 quid. The remaining stock has been valued at £1,310, which means Tuco has made a profit of £1,837.
I'm really happy with that lot. It's the sort of stuff that I love. I could have made more money by holding it, maybe, but sometimes being a dealer is just about turning it around.
The other dealers are going to have to work hard to stop Tuco from becoming the most profitable dealer. But there's still 3 more storage lots to go, each packed full of secret treasures to tempt the dealers to splash the cash.
Shut the door! You know the rules, and I'll be back to take your bids.
This lot is made up from a run-of-the-mill house clearance, with all the usual culprits, like beds and wardrobes.
Electric recline, I'm sure they bought that off of us.
But hidden amongst the lot are a few unusual pieces, like a hefty metal safe and a rather large clock-shaped object concealed under a sheet.
There's a cane that will spank you if you misbehave again up there.
But are any of the dealers brave enough to bid on what they can't see, rather than what they can?
Rubbish. Yeah, absolute junk.
This looks like a load of toot. This is right up your alley.
Yeah, thanks, mate.
This is perfect for your auction house.
They're really isn't anything in there of any real value. We've put this in to test them, to weed out the good from the bad, the knowledgeable from the unknowledgeable, the twitchers from the real deal.
Which brings us to Sir Ben. The part-time dealer and full-time baronet disagrees. He thinks he's spotted something the others have missed.
I had a look on the left-hand side, and I looked at the 4 or 5 pictures there. So that might be the gold. There's something undercover at the top. Could be some form of clock. And then there's the safe.
The safe and its contents could make the difference to this lot.
Safe's all right, though.
Safe's nice.
But there's a problem.
No key.
Is there no key anywhere?
The safe with no key is dividing the dealers, especially Essex auctioneers Dave and Pete.
You want it and I don't.
I know you don't want it.
You want it because you want the safe. You want to know
I'm
what's in it.
quite interested. It's intriguing. Every now and then you have to speculate to accumulate.
Trash.
There's got to be £1,000 in there somewhere. So it's lucky dip. It's just like doing the lottery.
But how much are you prepared to spend on a ticket?
Time's up, ladies and gentlemen, time's up. There's nothing wrong with a good old house clearance, ladies and gentlemen. What are we going to start the bidding at? Who'll give me £300 to get me going at £300, somewhere at 300, straight in there at £300. Any advance on 300? Come on. 330 now, at 350, 380, 400, 430, 450 to my right now. At £480, you want 500. 500 on my right.
I didn't want it, but I won't go and let him have it for nothing.
Any advance on 500? Can we get 550? 530 I'll take. £600 now, straight in there at £600. 650 now. Do you want 700?
Come on, give it one more.
£700 now. At 700.
What was he doing? It's my money he's spending on that crap.
750 now. Would you like 800?
One more.
Are you going to go for it? At £750. At £750. 800 now. 850 against you. Would you like 900?
870.
870 I'll take at £870. Any advance on 870? 900 now, thank you very much, sir, at £900. Go 950, guys. Could be worth a bag of sand all day long at £900 with you. At £900, they're thinking about it. Can they shift it?
They were fighting each other, not me. It was embarrassing.
950 I'd love. At 900 going once.
Don't want it, yeah.
900 twice.
I should have stopped bidding, but the crowd got me quite excited. 920.
920 now, 920. £920 them. Are you going to go for it? 950 now at £950.
I don't want
on my
it.
right. 970 I'll take. At 950, going once. 950, going twice. I'm going to sell at £950. Sold at £950.
Sir Ben takes the second auction for £950.
Either I've invested 950 and we send it all down to the auctions and get back 500 quid, or there's some gold in there and there's a couple of grand. It's maths.
But do they add up to a profit? Time to find out what exactly Sir Ben's 950 quid has bought him.
You had to bid hard for this one, sir. Let's hope there's some treasure in there.
First up, the pictures Sir Ben spotted lurking on the edge of the lot.
Oh dear. Not my taste.
If that was real, that'd be worth about, £500,000 to £1 million plus.
There's a signature down there.
I know, sir, but it is a photogravure, photograph of a print.
OK, that one's valuable. No. Oh, God, I hate mirrors. Right, OK.
It's not a good one either, I don't think.
I got robbed. Bugger.
That was exactly what he said on the label. Yeah. I am a lorry load of crap.
What was you bidding on?
I was bidding on the thing that's at the back, covered up. It looks like some kind of old clock, or maybe some kind of...
You may as well put it on the horses.
A decent grandfather clock can fetch thousands of pounds. A bamboo shelf, not so much.
Oh, for bloody hell's sake. It's a complete joke, right? The more I looked, the worse it got. There was just nothing there.
With nothing of any value on display, Sir Ben's last hope is the locked safe.
We don't know what's in there. We have no key, we have no code, so there could be some gold in there.
Let's hope so, or Sir Ben has just taken himself out of the running for top dealer. Sir Ben spent £950 on the house clearance. but it looks like his only chance of making some cash back depends on the contents of the locked safe. Sir Ben takes the lot to the grounds of his country pile, Mounsell House in Somerset. The first challenge was to get rid of everything except the safe, so Sir Ben put the rest of the lot in an auction.
I thought, well, at least I will get back, and I calculated possibly about 500 quid. Well, that was a big mistake, wasn't it? I got 122 quid.
With £828 still to make, all hopes now rest on the contents of the safe.
We were going to blow it up, sort of fun. You know, blowing up things is fun. I really want to do it.
But Sir Ben's plan to blow it to bits has hit a snag.
Apparently you've got to have an explosive licence, so just about everything is illegal. Blowing things up, it sort of attracts the police.
Instead, Sir Ben got hold of a local locksmith to go in through the back and replace the lock.
Well, he's obviously repaired it, but I think he could have gone in here. I think that's where he went in. Anyway, he's in through the back.
Time to find out what's in the safe.
This is a record of people's marriages. There's all these people. There must be a lot of people wandering around, and they got no proof their parents were married.
It seems the church has thrown out a safe complete with 100 years' worth of marriage records.
We've got all these things that people need to know. All these genealogists won't be able to get very far unless they have these documents.
Unfortunately, no gold.
Nothing. No Holy Grail, no silver plate, nothing. Pretty sick, really. Paid a lot of money for a few bits of paper which smelt very damp.
But there's some money in everything.
There's people who want to know who their parents were, they better get in touch. There'll be a small charge for photocopying.
Sir Ben spent £950 on the lot. He made £202 through sales, and the remaining stock has been valued at just 75 quid, meaning Sir Ben has made a loss of £673. Dealers have been battling it out to win lots at a secret auction, in the hope of selling them on for a profit. Tuco hit gold with his 20th century lot,
Managed to double my money.
leaving him out in front with a tidy profit, whereas Sir Ben's house clearance
I got robbed.
turned out to be a waste of time
Nothing.
and money.
Bugger.
But there's still 2 lots left and 4 dealers yet to strike. Time for lot 3.
Open the trunk!
Who knows or dares to dream?
I smell something fishy here, ladies and gentlemen. You know the rules. I'll be back to take your bids.
Rocking and reeling.
Tempting the dealers to take a bite and have a bid is a mishmash of fishing equipment, both modern and antique.
Are we just getting fed bait, or is it for real?
Anglers are so passionate about fishing. They spend a lot of money on the best quality kit, and there's some really good kit in there.
But will the dealers be able to spot it?
These people that know what they're talking about, they come in and say, on the internet, they're still going for £300-400, and I look at it and I go, really? To me, it's a bit old bamboo.
But for furniture expert Charlie, it's a no-brainer.
There's about 14 rods there. There's good new stuff and there's good old stuff. It will make plenty. I know I don't look like a fisherman, but I'm a fisherman's friend.
And she's not the only one.
I sell fishing gear. Plymouth is full of fishermen. We're an ocean city, so we all fish. So, yeah, there's something in there for me.
So it looks like a straight battle between the fisherwomen.
I think every day we go to work, we're fishing, because we're hoping for the big bite.
Time's up. It's a real fisherman's delight, this one, ladies and gentlemen, swimming with intriguing items here. If you've got the contacts, you can make some pennies. Where should we start the bidding, guys? Just start the bidding at £200. You'll give me £200 to get me going at 200 straight in there at £200.
500.
500 to scare everyone away at £500, surely worth a load more than that.
I know nothing about fishing, but it's got to be worth £500 all day.
Do we have 550? 550 now at 550 against you now. Do you want 600? He's got 600 now at 650 now at 650. I'd like 7. 800 pounds now at 800 is what I like to see at 800 pounds. 850 now at 850. 900 I'd like.
Dave doesn't have a clue. He's just wasting time and money, and it's my money, and it was time to shut him up. Grand.
£1,000 now. £1,000. You want 1100 there? There's a lot of kit in there, folks. 1,000 going once. 1,000 going twice. I'm going to sell at £1,000. Fair warning. At £1,000.
To me.
£1,100 new bid at £1,100 just in time at 1,100. You want 12 at 1,001 there at 1,000.
There was money there, and I couldn't let Charlie walk off with it for nothing.
14.
£1,400 now to bid to blow her out the water at 1,400.
Come on.
At £1,500 now at 1,500. 1,005 at 1,500. Do you want 1,006?
16.
£1,600 now, £1,600. Any advance on 16? Going once. Going twice. Selling at 1,600. Well done, Charles.
Thank you, Dawn.
After a nail-biting fight, Charlie reels in the fishing lot for £1,600.
I just wish Dawn hadn't come in, because if I got it for £1,000, I'd have been laughing.
Time for Charlie to have a proper look at her £1,600 catch, starting with the sealed boxes.
Lots and lots and lots of bait. There's that one. Suitable for tench and bream. Oh my goodness. Proper honker.
All a little disappointing. Hopefully she'll have more luck under the sheet.
Oh, disgusting.
Oh my goodness me.
Don't you dare.
I won't.
No,
I promise.
I don't like them. My brother used to put them down my top when we were fishing. I don't like the multitude of them.
Back in the caff, the losing dealers are busy speculating over the one that got away.
Do you not think there's a fancy reel in there?
The right reel's in. She'll be laughing, and I hope she's laughing.
Yeah.
The reels I'm more interested in.
Antique reels can fetch hundreds of pounds if they have the right history.
They've got some age. Let me have a quick look for you. What we got?
It's a nice one.
Yeah, that's a nice one there. 45 Jermyn Street, London. So it's a London maker.
Yeah.
19th, early 20th. I think it's 19th, definitely.
We might get 300-400 quid top wax for some of these.
If Charlie's right, she could pay for the whole lot with the reels alone.
You might get out of jail with some of
I
those.
definitely will. It was a shame there wasn't one big killer item, but it's all worth money, and I'll get my money back.
Having spent £1,600 on the fishy lot, it's going to be tough for Charlie to catch Tuco, who's already sitting on almost £1,700 profit.
OK, this is all the old stuff here, really,
Okay.
Nick. I've put it all together. I've done a bit of research, but probably haven't found out as much as what your knowledge, really.
Charlie's invited auctioneer Nick to her barn in Cheltenham to find out if she has landed a whopper or a minnow. Starting with the antique reels, which Charlie believes are worth between £300 and £400 each.
This one's probably not quite so valuable as maybe this one.
Yeah.
This one looks quite unusual, actually.
Yeah.
G-Main
Yeah.
is quite a rare manufacturer of fishing reels, but there are a lot of manufacturers around the period this was made in Jermyn Street in London. I think it's going to do at least £100. It could do a bit more because it is quite rare.
Just £100, a disappointing start.
What about that one?
Right,
Looks
let's have a
good,
look.
doesn't it?
It does look good. It's a fairly early sea fishing multiplier. I guess it's £30 or £40.
Not the £400 Charlie was expecting.
You didn't look too happy when I mentioned some estimates. She seems to be very good at selling, but perhaps not so good at buying.
What sort of ballpark figure would I get for if I put the whole lot in?
The entire collection of fishing equipment,
Yeah.
I think could do easily 600 to 1,000.
At that price, Charlie could be looking at a loss of £1,000.
I was a bit disappointed with the price that he gave me, because it's not enough, for me to get out of this one. So I really need to split it, put some in auction, do some privately, because I will get more money that way.
Ever the grafter, Charlie persevered with the lot and eventually racked up sales of £664, including over 300 quid for the bait and £180 for the stuffed fish. The remaining items have been valued at £650, leaving Charlie with a loss of £286 on the Fishy lot.
Have I cocked up? Yeah, I have. I put my hand up, I've got to pay the price, and I've got to make the best of a bad thing, and I will get something out of it, even if it's the bloody hardest lesson I've ever learned.
With Charlie and Saban out of the running, Chuko looks like he's got the top spot nailed down. But there's still one truck left, and 3 of the dealers have yet to spend their cash.
Shut the door! This could be the lot for you. If you can see some value in it, you can make some pennies. Come and have a little look-see. I'll be back in a few minutes to take your bids.
This final lot is an aging muso's dream. Guitars, gramophones, valve radios, and thousands of vinyl records.
The shitty speaker.
That speaker could be everything, mate.
You've got some great musical instruments. There's definitely money in there. There's a load of vinyl records now, which we know are really collectible at the moment. There are quite a few retro little old radios as well.
But it's a lot that's dividing opinion.
I'll be honest with you, I've not been turned on today.
No. Well, only by me and Dave, I know.
It's a bit like being at like a disco and putting the best of bad-looking birds, you know what I mean? Taking her home for the night. It's not the best one.
I have to be totally honest with you. I thought it was a whole load of old...
Nice stuff. Some nice guitars. Yeah, I like it. What do you think?
And me? Yeah, I'm not keen on it at all. I'm not keen on it.
I knew you was going to do that. I'll go to £2 I think.
Oh, my God.
There's value there, isn't there?
Yeah. I'm keeping my cards close to my chest. I think this is a good one.
Dawn's obviously keen, but it's important the other dealers don't realise.
Dawn might have a go as well. She was pretending to look like she wasn't interested.
When that auction starts, the fever gets rolling. When that happens, people pay too much.
Time is up. What are we going to start the bidding at then? Should we start the bidding at £100? You're going to get me going at £100?
500.
500 then, straight in at £500.
What did it go in heavy there? Scare all the others off.
Can we get 550? 550 is my left. 600 comes next. At 600 now. 650 now. 650. I'd love 7. I've got 7 at 700 straight ahead. £750 now. At 750, they're back in at 800. And 850 now. At £850, 900 comes next. £900 now at 950. Straight back in there at 950. Making a little bag of sand for £1,000 at 950. £1,000. 1,100 now. At 1,001, would you like 1, 2? At 1,001, would you like 1, 2?
As soon as the auction boys dropped out, I knew I had to step up. To me.
1,200, new bidder at 1,200. 1,003 now, 1,003. Do you want 1,004? 1,400 now, 1,005. At 1,500, 1,006 would be nice. I've got 1,600. 17 comes next at 1,700 there on the left. At £1,700.
It's me.
1,008 now. At 1,008, 1,900. At 1,900, 2,000. At £2,000 there's...
The problem is all mouth and no trousers. To him.
Do you want 2, 2? I'll take 2, 1, sir. Selling to you at £2,000. Go!
Well done. Well done. Good girl.
Dawn finally saw off a stubborn David Channing, but it cost her £2,000.
I'm extremely happy there. She spent a lot of money on things I think is took.
It's what I love, it's what I'm used to selling, but I'm just hoping there's something in there that it's all been worthwhile.
At £1,300 over there, at £1,400 she wants it.
After a tight battle, Dawn wins the final auction of the day, a lot of music memorabilia. But it cost her £2,000. The question is, was it worth it?
It's what I'm used to selling, but I'm just hoping there's something in there.
So, Dawn, you had to fight for this one, didn't you?
A little bit.
Came in late. Is it for you? Can you move all this stuff?
Yeah, I like it.
We'll have a little look. Records,
More
records.
records.
And more records. Are you a record buff?
Things like New Order and Black Sabbath and Pink Floyd and Led Zeppelin, they can become anything from £50 a record to £450 a record. So you never discard records. You've got to go through them.
When she come in, I knew she wouldn't stop. I think she would have went to about 3 grand, if not more. And do you know what? I hope there's nothing in there.
He's just been real.
Oh! Oh, this is amazing! No, I'm coming out, I'm not showing you.
Come on, Dawn. Come out! Lion Witch of the Wardrobe.
Look!
Oh, fantastic.
I've never seen one.
Bakelite?
Yeah, Bakelite.
Nice.
Thank you. I won.
Brilliant.
I actually won.
She just didn't seem like she knew what she's doing. Just cannot see her making any money.
Let's tally up what you got here, do you think, in your head?
I think I'm looking at about 4.5 at least.
Really?
I do, I really do.
Double your money special.
Yes,
Fantastic. Well done,
it is.
Dawn.
Confident talk, but David forced Dawn up to £2,000, so doubling it is going to be tough. Plymouth has got a new record dealer.
There's some classics in here. Oh my God.
Albeit an unintended one.
It was just boxes and boxes and boxes of records, so I did sort of get carried away.
To help her shift over 1,000 records, Dawn has brought in music expert Jim.
He was Adam Ant's manager and he's worked with the Ramones. He just knows everything about music.
Jim's going to sort out the valuable records and help sell them online.
What's that? Post Office Engineering Union Band?
These are in great shape.
Duran Duran.
That should be £20 records.
The good news is there's a thriving market for classic vinyl. The bad news, not if it's scratched.
Condition plays a big part, but unfortunately this one is fairly poor condition. And again, like skates on ice.
Skates on ice. What do you think then? Is there a pint in this? So are we going to make a bit out of it, or?
Selling the best of them individually, then quite decent money could be made. 1,500 would be a minimum that could be got for them, but it could be very much more.
Oh, brilliant. Oh, well, we'll keep everything crossed.
We will.
If Jim can get £1,500 for the records he's selected to take, it will mean that Dawn is only 500 quid away from breaking even, and she's still got everything else yet to sell.
I'm going to show everybody with this one. I'm not going to say much about it at the minute, but I think the music one's going to come good.
Keen to maximise profits, Dawn is upcycling some of the other items from the lot. The old Bakelite speaker she turns into a lamp with a price tag of £125, and it's soon snapped up by a local fellow dealer.
I did bring enough to pay her.
Thank you very much.
And she's not finished yet. 2 old chairs are set for a major makeover.
Do you want to see what's on these to start with the idea of these?
Yeah.
So we've got some wonderful woolen kilts that we are going to put around the bottom of the chair. A waistcoat would work really well.
Yeah.
Put these down like that.
They're doing me proud.
So we could have Jesus on someone's seat and, you know...
She doesn't want to sit on Jesus' face.
However, we
Sorry.
And hey presto, 2 shabby chairs are almost, well, works of art.
It's a wonderful thing. You've made arms out of a pair of trousers. I'm mesmerised with it.
And so were her customers, who spent over £1,200 on the chairs.
People don't understand it is my profession to sell crap. And I'm very good at it.
But she's saved the best till last. Dawn still has over 1,000 worthless records, but thanks to some friends at Plymouth College of Art and a laser cutting machine, Dawn is hoping to create something inspired by artwork she's seen in New York.
Oh my goodness.
She's turning the old vinyl into 1,000 butterflies.
First butterfly. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
And she even has a potential customer.
Good afternoon, Brian.
Brian's a local property developer who hopes to incorporate the butterflies in sculptures in some of his buildings.
How much do they sell for, Dawn?
Right, they would cost, in reality, to produce it, £18 a piece. I can work it out at £10 a head and 1,000 butterflies.
But 10 grand's a lot of money.
I know it is. But it's because it's 1,000 butterflies.
£6,000.
For 1,000?
Yeah.
1,000, I don't. 200.
7,500, that's it.
Really?
Yeah. But I want to sell them for 10.
If you have it at that, you've got a deal.
All right, thank you, Dawn.
Thank you very much.
Nice to do business.
£7.5 grand is an amazing deal. Dawn has absolutely smashed it. She paid £2,000 for the music memorabilia. Unbelievably, Dawn's managed to sell the whole lot for an incredible £11,352, which means she walks away with a staggering profit of £9,352.
The record lot was, in my eyes, easy money because there was so much to upcycle, and that's what I do. So that was the big money one for me, and nobody saw that coming.
So with auctions over and the selling done, time to find out who's made the most cash based on sales and valuations of remaining goods. In last place, Sir Ben, who gambled on the safe and wished he hadn't. In third place, Charlie, whose fishy lot swam away with her profit. In second, Chuko's turned his 20th century lot into a healthy profit. But it wasn't enough to stop Dawn producing a record-breaking profit.
To be a good dealer, you need to think outside the box, and as soon as that truck opened, I knew the potential was in there, and I made the most of that potential.
Dawn, she's smart. She's probably the smartest there.
Love Dawn, very shrewd businesswoman.
She's a really strong woman. If she wants it, she'll have it, and she'll keep on till she gets it.
First butterfly.
Probably the best dealer I've ever met in my life.